Good evening, guys, and welcome back to One Sports TV and this Predator 1 pool 10x4, first of two qualifiers with 4 players in tonight's match and 4 players tomorrow. 2 of these guys will go through to play the biggest online pool event going at this time, to play with another 32 competitors. We're live, and I have the pleasure to have Luis Arias in the commentary box with me. Good evening, Luis.
Hi, how are you guys? So welcome to this first qualifier. As Steve said, we're gonna have a great match. We have 4 great players. We have Adrian from Spain, Marnitz from South Africa. We have the famous, the one and only Jayson NUGUID. How are you? And we have Melih from Turkey. So guys, I'm gonna go over the rules very quick. Remember, we're playing 10 ball. You need to put the 1 on the top of the rack, the 2 and the 3 in the back side of the rack. No pattern racking. We're gonna play 10 innings. Of course, the format is 10x4. So we're gonna play 2 players first, then the second, the third and fourth player. Then we're gonna play 10 innings. So we're gonna start with Adrian and Marnitz, then Melih and Jayson, and so forth during the first, second, third, until the 9th inning. The 10th inning, we're gonna go 1 by 1. We're gonna start with the player with the least amount of points, and we're gonna end the match with the player with the most points. Remember, you can have a dry break. If you have a dry break, you can take ball in hand and play. The thing is, you're gonna start playing with -2 points, but dry breaks are allowed, okay? Okay, so I think everything's clear, Steve. So whenever you're ready, Adrian and Marnitz, you can start, you can break.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Good luck. Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, guys.
So, Luis, really nice to be back.
Yes?
Really nice to be back.
Yeah, we missed you, Steve. You're too busy.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot going on. So yeah, but it's really good to be back, and it's really good to see One Pool and One Sports TV keeping this really good work up and keeping us busy with great tournaments to be able to play in, to commentate on, to watch for the entertainment of everybody. And yeah, these tournaments and these qualifiers are great because they give access to all the you know, the people, the players that are not actually invited to the tournament. That they want to have some fun, they want to try and get into the tournament. Okay, Adrian's just asking if he can take ball in hand. I imagine he got a dry break.
He needs to because a dry break.
That's right. Okay.
So both players dry break. Both players are going to start with -2 points.
Yeah, I've seen Adrian play a few times because he's a regular on the national Spanish circuit for the Copa España.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's probably one of the elder guys on the circuit, and he plays a really tough game. We might see him maybe a bit nervy at the start here because obviously to go into one of these big online stream competitions, I can imagine he's not going to be used to it. Like Melih, for example, he's used to going in for these tournaments and things like that. But yeah. Okay, so we saw there Adrian unfortunately went in off, and same happened on the other table. We got a miss, so there we go. End of the first innings for both these first tables. So it's Melih versus Jayson.
Melih, you can break. I don't know if he can hear us. Melih, you can break. So Jayson made a ball, a little bit lucky, and I think he has a shot on the 1 also. Classic Jayson.
He might just be hooked on that corner of that pocket, but he's having a look now. He's going to take ball in hand because he was hooked, yeah, on the corner of the pocket. But apart from that, he's just got a sticky 4. The rest looks pretty simple. So how are you, Luis? You've been busy lately?
Yes, I've been very busy. Christmas here in Venezuela is crazy. I mean, everything is busy, everything moving fast, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
I saw that you played a final against Hugo the other day, right?
Yeah, last night. Yeah, that was last night. That was just a local, small tournament to keep us competing down at our local club, and it was great because we don't play with handicap anymore.
That's great.
We do the handicap on the entry fee so that the lower ranked players can go in for it, and they don't have to scratch their pocket too much.
I think that's better.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah, I prefer the tournaments with handicap with the entry fee, not with the amount of tables or scores, because I think that we need to be able to play against the best, win or lose. And the handicap system is designed to level the competitiveness of the tournament. I don't like it. I'd rather lose 9-0 to the best player in my country than win 9-8 with handicap.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's what we decided in the end, because we've been working out different handicap systems for quite a while now, and we decided that the best way of doing it was to put it on the financial side of things and just let people that are lower ranked go in for it for next to nothing. So they've got nothing to lose, and they get the practice, they get to play against the experienced players, and that everybody wins. So yeah, and Hugo went through all of his rounds. Great, he won every match. So he's now playing basically against the I don't know what to call them, but probably the average second division players here. He's really playing well against. And then we played this the final. It was very late. He was tired. But we had some fun. His worst match was against me. He doesn't like playing me, but we have fun. We have fun. It was a good day.
Yeah, I imagine. So Jayson ran out. So
we've got the first run out there.
And now Adrian and Marnitz, you can break, guys. Adrian,
Sí. Yo pienso que el mío tiene...
Adrián, ¿puedes reventar?
You're on, Adrian. There's a question here on Facebook, says, if you dry break, do you have to take ball in hand, or can you start from where it lays? And do you start with 2 points less? Obviously, if you get a dry break, you're going to start with 2 points less anyway. So you might as well take ball in hand. If you don't want to take it, it doesn't matter, but it's the same.
Exactly. And actually, Steve, Marnitz is I think it's the junior national champion of South Africa, and he played the World Juniors this year I think it was in Austria.
In Austria, that's right. They did it in Austria. I think that World Junior Championship was supposed to be in Las Vegas.
Yes.
But it got cancelled because of COVID, and then they decided, hey, we can take it, we can do it, but we're going to do it in Austria. And they went ahead and did it in Austria. And he played in it. Do you know how he ended up?
I think he got to the top 32. I think something like that. I think he went through the first half of the World Juniors, but then he lost.
Okay. Do you know how old he is?
I think he's like 16 or 17. We can ask him, I think. So are you gonna take next year Hugo to the World Juniors or not? Because you had an invitation for this year in Las Vegas.
That's right. We had the invitation for Las Vegas. We looked at the calendar and everything, and we just decided to say no to that. I imagine he'll get an invitation for next year if everything is going a bit more smoothly, COVID wise. And yeah, if we can, we will. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Adrian looks good here on this rack to be able to accumulate some good points. As long as he can just get back from the 8 to the 9, leave himself a decent shot on the 9 ball, he'll be okay. So for you guys just joining us out there, this is the first of 2 qualifiers that are going to be played for December's 10x4 one pool Predator tournament. And from this qualifier, the top 2 guys are going to qualify, and from tomorrow night's qualifier there'll be another 2 players qualifying as well. As we see, Adrian just missed the 9 ball there, so he gets everything -2. Okay, so
now Melih and Jayson can break.
So the tournament in December is from the 11th to the 17th. There's going to be a total of 32 players. And there are some really, really big names already confirmed, including Carlos Viado, Kelly Fisher. So that's going to be one to look forward to.
I think Jayson scratched, right?
It looked like it, yeah. So a bit of a slow start here, apart from the first rack from Jayson, which was pretty good.
Melih, I think, is going to play for 10. He took ball in hand, and I think he made a ball on the break. Yes, he made a couple of balls. So
did you follow the Euro Tour from Jayson?
yes, David and Fran lost both in their semifinals, right?
That's right. We were watching them go through the rounds. They were really looking good. They were playing, I mean, obviously Fran has won the last 2, which is already an amazing feat. But you see him putting away the balls, and you think, yeah, he's just not going to miss. He's going to win another one. You can't see anybody beating him. And then when David was also coming through, and obviously we could see that they couldn't meet until the final, all of us were thinking, hey, this could be the day we're watching an all-Spanish final in the Euro Tour. And very surprisingly, all credit to their opponents in the semi-finals. Obviously, they played really well. But they both managed to lose their semi-finals, so we didn't get that final, but they played really well, and their consistency is really good lately.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I think Melih scratched, making that ball in the corner. So
yep.
Now Marnitz and Adrian, you can break. I don't know if Marnitz is there. Yeah, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I didn't watch the matches, but I saw the brackets, and I knew they were going to get to the semifinals. And then I saw they lost. I don't know if they played for 3rd place or if they both got 3rd place in the Euro Tour. Do you know?
I think you don't play. I don't think you played for 3rd place, but I'm not sure. Don't take my word for that. But they on their social media, they were I think it was David put a photo on of both of them, and he was, asking his followers, so who got third? But both of them are third, really. If they didn't play for it, they're both third.
Okay. Yeah, I think they both get third place. I think it works like that on the Euro Tour. And I think both Adrian and Marnitz made a ball. Adrian took ball in hand. Marnitz doesn't want to take ball in hand, and he just missed the one.
Okay, so this is an opportunity here for Adrian to take some more good points. He's got a nice layout. There's not much very complicated here. He's playing from that's Amalia's club, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure that's Amalia's place he's playing from.
Okay. Well,
he's a bit straight on that. I'm sure he can make a slight bit of angle to get off that cushion, just to leave himself enough angle for the black. Yeah, that's good.
And so you said that you know Adrian from the Spanish pool tour. What is his best game? 9-ball, 8-ball, 10-ball?
Well, we only play 9-ball on the national tour. So I reckon that's what he practices most, and probably it's his best game. I haven't seen him play in local leagues or anything where he may play 8-ball. I don't know. But as you can see, he's got a pretty confident little game.
Yeah, so now Melih and Jayson, you can break, guys. So when you play the Spanish National Championship, it's only 9-ball? You don't play other games?
No. In the ranking circuit, it's only 9-ball. And then the national tournament, the yearly national tournament. What a break there from Jayson. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, I remember he has a great break. And meanwhile, Melih scratched.
Yeah. No, on the ranking circuit, it's 9-ball. And then on the national championships, you play everything. You play 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. But the national championships are, all on one weekend. Or during 1 week, sorry, of the year, and the ranking system is based over, like, I think there's 7 or 8 ranking tournaments throughout the season.
Okay.
And they're all in different parts of Spain. Yeah, you go down to the south of Spain for one, you go up to Galicia for another one, you go to Madrid for another one, Salamanca for another one. So you've got the one that's always nearest to wherever you live, and then you've got to travel quite a lot to get to. This year I've got a very tight schedule with our provincial tournaments where we play in the Comunidad Valenciana, and I probably won't go to many of the national ranking tournaments because I just can't fit it all in, with Uro's games, my games. It's too much. So we see Jayson. Oh, Jayson's come round and put the 10.
I mean, that's Jayson. The only guy that is luckier than Alberto is him.
You took that off the tip of my tongue. I was going to say he just did an Alberto.
Yeah, that's an Alberto for sure.
Hey, speaking of Alberto, what do you think? He's doing really well.
No, yes, he got to the best 32, right, in the Euro Tour, to the last 32.
And there was a big
Marnitz, you can break. Marnitz, you can break. Yeah, buddy. Adrian, puedes reventar, te toca. Okay. You were saying, sorry.
Yeah, there was a big open tournament in Burgos, in a new place that's got 7-9 foot PRP tables.
He won, right? He won.
Yeah, and everybody was there. So all the big names were there. Oh, Adrian scratched.
Both scratched. Marnitz also, so 0 points for both. Melih and Jayson, you can break. It's your turn. Okay, so everyone was there?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a total of 64 players, but David was there, Fran was there, Paquito was there.
Iker, everyone, I saw them.
Oh, Iker was there, that's right. Everybody, basically all of the top players took the opportunity of going and playing on these new tables in this new pool hall. And Alberto won it. So I thought, he must be on good form. And then he went to the Euro Tour and he did pretty well as well. And in the Euro Tour before that, he did really well as well. I think he was 5th.
Yeah, he got 5th in that one. And that's also right. In the US Open, he did great. He got to the last 32. He almost got to the last 16.
So he's on a fantastic run. It's all down to hitting the ball and hoping for luck.
No, he has the luck. I mean, Alberto has the game and the luck. I mean, I remember he played in the US Open before he lost. He played our Venezuelan champion, Jesus Atencio, and he beat him like 11-2 or something like that. And besides the fact that he beat him very well, he made a couple Albertos. I asked Jesus, and he told me, I don't know, this guy plays great, but also he has like a little bit of luck. And yes, that's Alberto. He's a great player with a lot of luck.
Yeah, all great champions have the balls run for them, don't they?
Well, remember, think about Filler. Filler has a lot of luck, besides the fact that for me he's the best player in the world, but he has luck.
Yeah.
And every time we talk to Alberto about the Alberto and his luck, he always laughs like, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, for playing for 10 points on Marnitz table.
Oh, Jayson missed. He was with -2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he gets 3
Melih
points.
Finishes. Okay.
Final round. Yeah, 3 points for him. And meanwhile, okay. So Melih missed also. So now Adrian and Marnitz, you can go again. Adrian, puedes reventar. Let's see, Marnitz. He made the 1 and he has a shot on 2. So he's probably going to play for 15. Adrian, I don't know if he can listen to us. Adrian, you can break. It's your turn. Te toca. Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a question here on his hand. Can he get back for the 3 without taking ball in hand on Marnitz table?
I think it's best to take ball in hand. It's too risky to make that type of draw.
That's right, yeah. Apart from that, it's slightly straight. So I don't know if he could even get the angle. He could have played for it in the center pocket to the left as we look, but he'd had to be perfect with his drawback. That would be difficult. So yeah, he's taken ball in hand. He's chosen the easiest option. He's now going to be trying to look for 3 in the top right-hand corner as we look.
Beautiful.
He's perfect on that, yeah. So as you see, we've got Adrian playing again for -2 points. He had a dry break, and 10 points on the table to your right, guys. Okay, he needs to pull up there. Yep, that's okay. Adrian's still good for this rack. Don't screw it into the center pocket. Wow, that was close.
Yeah.
Okay, keep your cool, Adrian. Just carry on. Keep calm and keep calm and carry on.
Yeah. It's very close.
Okay. So both players looking good to finish their respective racks. Okay, he's just come a little bit shorter than what he would have wanted to. He's going to have to take the rest out. As we see Marnitz finish his rack, so it's 10 points for him. Well played. And Adrian. Has finished his as well. Well played as well. Adrian, well done. 8 points for him. And we're back to the other two tables. You can break, guys. So let's see Jason's break, as it's really good to see. He's got one of the most powerful breaks.
Yeah.
Hey, and he's gone for a less powerful, but look at that.
Look at the pure control.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. And another very good break there from Melih as well. Fantastic break. And if he's got a shot on the one, which I think he has, he could be going for 15 here. He's got a shot on the one with angle. And this is the two ball neck down the bottom here. Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Okay, Jayson is looking his first shot. Unfortunately, after that amazing break, he was just trying to cue over the two ball, but he doesn't want to take the risk. So he's decided to take ball in hand. Oh, it stayed out.
Whoa.
After getting that fantastic break, position on one with an angle. This is what kills you. I don't know why we play this game.
I mean, yeah, we love it and we hate it at the same time. I mean, when you compete, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, it is very tough.
So you need to be, I mean, I'm sure that Hugo's gonna be a very prepared person in everything that he does in his life, because playing pool is very tough mentally. I mean,
Yes, yes, that's right. Yeah, sometimes when outside of, it's funny you should say that, because, okay, the other two tables can break. Adrian, you can break. Yeah, it's funny you should say that, because outside of pool, you know, with general basic things at home, as we see, Marnitz has just gone in off in the center pocket there, so it's another 0 for him, unfortunately. Yeah, there's lots of things where he gets either frustrated or he doesn't want to put the effort into some things like school things, you know, or anything else, you know, and you think, hold on a minute, doesn't happen when you're in your pool world, so why should it happen here? So it's strange, but I'm sure with time through the years, the contribution the pool's going to give him to his life is going to be good, because he does put a lot of effort, hours, concentration, discipline, and everything in, and he's been doing it since he was 4. So surely in the end it will pay off.
100%. I think that playing pool helped me a lot in my way of thinking, and I played from since I was 13. Imagine Hugo, and he's playing in a much higher level at this age that I played with 13 at 13 years old. So
yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. I think it's good for all kids. I've got some kids that I'm teaching at the moment, and they all love it. You know, they can't get enough. And when I do an hour with them, and when the hour's up, they say, "Oh, already?" So I think kids do love it. Do you know what we're short of? We're short of people that've got the patience and the possibility and the interest to want to teach them. You know, there's a lot of football coaches out there, but there aren't many guys out there that are willing to spend their time teaching kids to play pool.
yeah.
And I'm doing it at the moment, and I really enjoy it, and I can see the enjoyment in the kids' eyes. So, you know, it's really satisfying to do. You know, I always say we need like another 100 Hugos just in Spain, let alone Europe, you know?
Yeah, we do. I hope he inspires a lot of players. I know he has inspired older players, so I hope he does it with players that are young as he is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, it's another bunch of points here for Adrian. He's doing well. He's doing very well. Well played. And as you can see, guys, we're just about to go into the 6th things on the second 2 tables. You guys can pick. Another big break on table 2 there, on the table to the right as you look, on Jason's table. Another excellent break with cue ball control there, 2 balls in the center pockets. But as usual, the 1 ball is up on the top short rail, which is a case in 10 ball quite often. So he's taken ball in hand, and Jason, I think, has just hooked himself.
Yeah, he's playing for 15, but he's not able to see the 2.
No, he's going to have to jump this ball. and it's quite a reach. So let's see how he figures this one out. Yeah, thank God there's no time on the shots because he went off to, I think he went to a different place to get his jump cue.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not going to be easy. Let's see how he gets out of this one. And he's got to get all the way up the other end of the table for the 3. So life is not going to get easier. Oh, he got it. There you go. Another Alberto. And where's he going to?
Amazing.
As I said, life is not going to get easier. Look where the 3 is.
Maybe another Alberto, or is it too much?
Where can he, I mean, can he bank this? Yeah, he can just bank that down to where he's looking now. Bottom right-hand pocket, as we see. Come on. Shot of the tournament. Here we go.
6 innings and he has 2 Albertos already. He's going for the
Oh, what a shot. Oh,
if he hit that softer, he would have made it. He hit it too hard.
I think so, yeah. If he'd have hit it softer, it would have opened just a bit more. Yeah, that's right. He kept that angle closed because of the strength of the cue ball, yeah. Yeah, okay, so back to the other 2 tables, guys. You can break whenever you like.
Marnitz got a ball, but I think he needs to take ball in hand, or can he see the one? He can make it, I mean.
Yeah, he's taken ball in hand.
Both players, so.
Adrian's going to take ball in hand as well, that's right. And as you guys can see, we have Jayson in first place and Adrian in second. It's all very close and anything can happen because a dry break in this game can kill you. So nothing's said yet, but this is the 7th inning. So we're getting down to the business end of the qualifier. And we have the top 2 players at the moment are Jayson and Adrian. So let's see how this evolves. That's a good shot there from Adrian. He'd like to have been a bit straighter on the 3, but it was very difficult from where he was cueing to get it exactly how he wanted it. So he's just going to have to roll this one in. He's probably going to want to hit this as soft as possible. That's a good shot. He's also, again, a bit hampered by the 6. It's not comfortable at all. Marnitz on the other table is looking good for his 10 points. And that's a great shot from Adrian, well played. And he's got good shape, although it's a long pot. He's got quite a distance, but it's good. He's got a good angle on this 6 just to roll this ball in and get on 7. He doesn't need to hit it too hard.
Oh,
shame. Okay, shame. So he was playing for 10 points.
So 5 points for him. And meanwhile, Marnitz had a positional Alberto. He got to that 7 because of Jesus Christ. I don't know if you saw it.
Okay, and now he's looking really good to be able to finish this rack. He looks like he's playing from, do you think he's playing from home? It looks like his little private room here with a bit of gym equipment in the background there.
Yeah, I think that's his house. I think so. Oh,
Oh, what a shame. As soon as you lift that backhand, what happens, eh?
no, it changes everything. So I think 8 points for him. And now let's go with Melih and Jayson. You can break, guys.
Okay, well, Jason's got an innings in hand here, obviously, and also Melih. But Adrian Wood has just pulled out a small lead there. So he's just gone top. Remember, the two top guys will qualify for December's 10x4 Predator one pool competition, biggest online competition going. Top names already confirmed. There'll be 32 players, and 2 guys are going to come out of this qualifier, and 2 players are going to qualify tomorrow evening. So there'll be 28 invited players, and then 4 qualifiers. 4 really fortunate qualifiers, and I say fortunate just because they have the opportunity to play these qualifiers, and then they're going to be able to play in the main event in December, which is going to run from the 11th to the 17th. So stay tuned for that. Before that, obviously, we've got the Moscone Cup, so we're going to be entertained for quite a while in December.
So we're gonna have first the Moscone Cup. I think it's 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And
That's
then
right.
this turn 10x4 is gonna start on the 11th, right?
That's right. Yep. So we've got jam-packed December, and then Christmas comes. So everybody goes off for 3 or 4 weeks, and then we'll be back in January with more surprises, more tournaments, and a few kilos more in our tummies.
In my case, at least 3 more kilos. That's the standard. I think that's the number.
Yeah. I come back from my Christmas breaks and say, oh God, I need a holiday.
And what is going to be the first tournament that you're going to play next year, Steve, with Hugo? What's going to be your first tournament?
We've actually got our 4th regional ranking tournament on the 20th of January. Okay. And then on the following weekend, there is a big circuit that we play in Zaragoza in Spain. We've been playing for a few years, and it's on small tables, okay, 7-foot tables. And for the last 2 years, we've not been because it's been put off because of COVID. So it's back this year, and it's you have 8 ball in January, 9 ball in April, and then 8 and 9 ball in August, and then a team competition. So it's like a ranking event. Good double there from Melih. It's like a ranking event, and there's like 300 players. 28 7-foot tables in a hotel in the center of Zaragoza. So there's a great ambient, and there's 300 players. It's great fun. But what I'm really looking forward to is to seeing Hugo on 7-foot tables, because obviously he only trains on 9-foot tables. So to see him on a 7-foot table, he's going to be able to reach a lot more. The pockets are bigger, so he should be having some fun.
Yeah.
As we see Melih there, missed the ball to the corner pocket. So they're going to be the first 2 things we do in January. We've got the 4th ranking event for our region, and then we're going to Zaragoza to play on small tables, which I don't like too much, because as you know, levels of players get closer as the smaller the table. Adrian, you can break.
Adrian, toca.
the smaller the tables, the easier it is for obviously for lower ranked players to be able to finish tables also. So levels come together a bit, you know?
Yes, that's why that small table tournaments is famous in America also, because the amateur players and lower level players can play better there. So
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to it, because after 2 years, you know, it's not so much the tables and the level of the players. It's 300 players under one roof. You don't see that very often. So it's a great competition. And apart from that, you stay in the hotel. It's in the basement of the hotel. So, you know, it's very, very comfortable. You follow all your matches and the times and everything online from your mobile phone. So, you know, you can be laying down in your hotel room and you just look at your mobile phone and think, right, I've got 50 minutes to my next match.
but that's very well organized, right? I mean,
yeah, you can see everything is online. You get live scores. You've got TV tables, streaming on YouTube. So yeah, it's good.
And who's the organizer of that tournament there?
It's a combination of Drinks and Pool, which is PRP Sergio Lagunas, and Competiciones Exposito. They're from Asturias, I think. They're based in Asturias, and they do a lot of pool competitions in their area. And they just thought Zaragoza is a great situation in Spain for everybody to be able to get to easily, because lots of players come down from Barcelona. They're only 2 hours away. You can basically travel to Zaragoza from many places, and you're not so far away from it. And that's why they get, you know, with 28 tables, they get 300 players there. And they divide it up into two categories. So you've got first category players and second category players. So you've got about 95 first category players and 200 second category players. So they play in different events, which is good as well, because otherwise, you know, the second category players end up not wanting to play if there's not a category for themselves.
And who decides the category? Oh, Adrian missed the six. Who decides the category?
The organization have the organizers have the last say. But once you know, basically, you know everybody, you know the players, and if somebody puts their name down in second category and then they arrive and they're immediately obviously a first category player, they just get hooked up, they get called up on it, and they get changed. So basically people are pretty, you know, they're pretty honest. And if you go into the event saying you're second category and you're really good and you win, or you come second or third, I think it is, in that event, you go up to first category for the next competition anyway. So, you know, you can only get away with it once. Good break there from Jayson, but he can't see the one ball. So he's going to take ball in hand, obviously.
And Melih, I think, had a dry break. So we're going to start with -2 points.
So at the moment, when we finish this, we're going to be starting the 9th innings when we go back to the other two tables. And it's looking really good for Jayson, and it's looking pretty good for Adrian. If he can keep getting in an average amount of balls on the two racks that he's going to have left. As we see, Melih's come up short on that rack as well, which helps Adrian as well in his fight for second position there. And Marnitz needs a couple of really good racks to get himself back in the game.
Whoa. Good shot from Jayson. If I remember correctly, I think Jayson was a player that qualified for the first edition of the Predator 10x4 last year, and he got to the semifinals, if I'm not wrong.
Yep, I vaguely remember that. He's yeah, he's a tough competitor, that's for sure. Great break, and when he gets into the flow of things, he's difficult to beat. I remember him getting some big scores.
Yeah, actually he did, because we were all talking about that, like from semifinal and final, we have like top professional players, and he was in the semifinals. We were like, who's Jayson? I mean,
Yeah,
why is he here? And he was playing great.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Adrian, you can break.
Good break there from Marnitz. Come on. Your opportunity to get some good points on the board. He's got a shot on the 1, and everything else is open. It's not going to be easy, but everything's open. Okay, we're going to have another dry break from Adrian, but that's not the end of the world. He just needs to keep things conservative and keep getting some points on the board.
And how, Steve, how did Hugo adapt to his new equipment since he got sponsored by DS Billiards and Predator?
It's as if he's never changed cue. He loves it. But the most, I think, if you want to say impressive thing, is how he's breaking. And you know, I'm going to say that a little percentage of it's down to the BK rush.
Okay.
But a big percentage is technique, and it's the same basically with any sport. If you're not strong and you need strength, you need technique. And if you see, for example, yesterday he was playing 10-ball, and the breaks that he was achieving in 10-ball with his little arms were amazing.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking it's all technique, and it's technique and understanding. You have to understand how to hit the white ball, the cue ball, to be able to get that amount of strength behind your hit. And he does it. It's incredible. But yeah, he adapts really. I mean, kids adapt to anything really quickly. I'm playing with a new cue, and I keep thinking of going back to the other one.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't adapt. Oh, what a shot there from Adrian. Well played.
But both of your cues are carbon fiber, or did you change from wood to carbon fiber?
No, carbon fiber. Yeah. No, the only difference in my new cue is the weight at the back. It's just slightly heavier than the other one, and so I'm just trying to adapt to it. Okay, I said Marnitz needed 2 good last innings, and here's one for 15 points. Well played. Okay, and another good rack from Adrian. He was disappointed that he didn't get anything off his break, but as I said, he just needed to be conservative and get some more points on the board, because he's not far away from qualifying. Let's see, let's do the maths. Have you done the maths, Luis?
No, let us do it together.
Okay, well, there's 14 points between Marnitz and Adrian.
Okay, so Melih and Jayson can break. Okay, meanwhile,
21. Okay, it's still anybody's, because basically there's 30 points still to be got by these two guys. Marnitz 15.
I think it depends on what happens right here at the closing of this inning with Jayson
Yeah.
and Melih.
If Jayson makes a ball, which he has, he's going to be difficult to beat, and he's going to qualify. He's taking ball in hand. But there is a possibility of Marnitz maybe being able to take Adrian's by 1 point. He'd have to get 15. He'd have to get 15.
Right,
And
Adrian,
Adrian
right? I mean,
won't get any points. Yeah, he'd have to scratch on the break or something. Yeah, so it's close, but it's going to be difficult. A ball, Luis, a ball has to hit the top rail as we look, yeah, off the break.
yes.
Okay.
So Andres is telling us, Steve, that Jayson has the One Billiards T-shirt.
Because he's been there and done it.
I think that when the team wanted to give him one, I was commentating with Alberto, and we were like, we want a T-shirt too.
Yeah, so do I.
I didn't realize that he was playing with the One Billiards T-shirt. Looks great.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to, before we finish the connection today, I'm gonna have to ask for one of those.
Yeah. And Christmas is coming, so
That's right. Yeah. I think we deserve one.
yes, for sure. So if he gets 10 points, I think he's gonna get a spot for sure.
Yes. So, yeah. Well played, Jayson. He's definitely qualified.
Yeah. So now see, he heard the comment about the T-shirt.
Okay, you're going to play one by one, okay, starting with the player that has least points up to the player that has more, okay? So starting with Melih, and we're finishing with Jayson, okay?
So what do you think is going to happen, Steve, with the points? I mean, okay, Jayson has one spot. We have a second one to qualify for the December 10 by 4. Who's going to get it?
Well, I don't know. Anything can happen, as you know. I said before that the break is really decisive, and it would be a really unfortunate moment for Melih, you're starting, yeah. Would be a very unfortunate moment for Adrian to get a scratch on his break. But then even if he does, it's still in Marnitz's hands to get a really good break and finish with a 15, to be able to take that second spot. So, you know, it's complicated.
I think he has a shot.
This is the lovely thing about this game. It always surprises you. I was asking you about the rule about the ball having to hit the top rail as we look, just in case there's any players that don't know the rule. Because in this case, for example, it does come into the equation. You know, if you don't want to scratch, you make a really soft break.
Okay.
But it can't be done. I just hope everybody knows the rules. I'm trying to speak here in Morse code.
So they can hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, guys, if you're hearing me, besides Melih, please, you need to hit one ball needs to hit the top rail. So he's gonna get the 15. How about that? So
yeah, well, you know what he's thinking. He's thinking, why can't I do this before?
Yeah, that's classic.
It's when it doesn't matter, it's easy.
Yes, exactly. So with 15, he gets to 53. He's gonna tie Adrian, and he needs Adrian to have a scratch or an illegal break. Now we're gonna go with Marnitz, right?
Yep.
Okay, so good luck, buddy. Oh, he scratched, so 0 points for him. He's not gonna be able to fight for a spot. And now we're gonna go with Adrian. Adrian, you can break. And now this is the moment of truth. Jayson has a spot. Marnitz is out of the fight. And now all eyes on Adrian. What do you think is gonna happen, Steve?
Let's just hope that cue ball stays on the table. He can play, you know, his game normally without any unexpected disaster.
Oh, does it go? Does it go? Does it go?
It's gone
He
in.
scratched.
I don't believe it.
Oh, dear baby Jesus. So
I can't believe it.
I think they need to play a decider, right? Because Jayson has a spot.
Yeah.
Marnitz is out, and they both have
53 points.
53. So let us check, because I don't think Jayson needs to play the rack, but we need to play the decider, right, Andres?
Yeah.
Entre Melih y Adrian, right? Okay, so guys.
What did I say about things happening and the excitement of this game that we love so much?
No, this is amazing. This is amazing. So are we going to flip a coin to see who goes first? Because they both have the same amount of points. Okay, so Adrian, can you please put yourself in front of the table? Okay, there. Okay, thank you. So Melih and Adrian, this is the situation. So Jayson has a spot already. Marnitz is out, and you two have 53 points, right? So we're gonna play a deciding rack. Because both of you have the same amount of points, we're gonna flip a coin to see if you win the coin toss. You can decide if you want to go first or if you want your opponent to go first. Okay? Okay, so Adrian, head or tails?
Tails.
Okay, it's heads. So Melih, you can choose if you want to start or if you want to start.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Okay, good game.
Okay,
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Sorry that I took that time with the players, but it was important for them to understand the situation. So
I'm starting.
yes, you can start, buddy. Good luck. Oh, he almost scratched. He made a ball.
Yeah, amazing big break. Very risky way to break on the deciding.
He almost scratched. He almost scratched like by half a centimeter, I think.
Yeah. So he already has, what's that? He got 3 balls off that break, so he's already got 3 points, which is a big advantage as the things stand at the moment. He's got a shot.
But he needs to play a combo, right? He has a 3-7 combo or 3-5 up at the table.
Yes, but it looks to be straight. There's no complications there. As long as he plays the cue ball correct, he's going to have a shot on the 3 afterwards.
Okay.
The 4's hanging. That's perfect. The 4 is really inside that pocket nearly, so he's just got to. Oh, I can't believe it.
He missed the 3. I think he was thinking about the 4 already.
So that's 5 points.
Yes, 5 points for him.
Adrian, he only needs
6
points, and if he gets 5, we go back to tossing coins.
If he gets 5, you make the next coin toss, Steve, because something's wrong. So it was a legal break, but I think it's a dry one, right?
It's dry, so he's going to have to take ball in hand. My heart's thumping, you know.
So now he needs to make 8 balls with -2 to make the 6 points, right? So he needs to almost run out.
Yes. He needs to go all the way down to the black. So no pressure.
I can't see it. How can I see it?
As I always say, guys, this is like a horror movie.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. That's a good shot. If there's ever pressure, it's now.
Well, he got great on the 3. I think he's perfect.
I mean, I try and put myself into the, in their shoes and think about the amount of pressure there is when you've drawn 53-53. They've tossed a coin. He knows he needs 6 points. He's got a dry break. He needs to get 8 balls. You think about all of that and you think, God, I don't want to do it myself. Okay. He's got to be careful with the 6.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a bit of an Alberto, but he's good.
Yes, that's a type of positional Alberto that I told you when Marnitz was playing. I mean, he touched the ball and got position. So
just needs to stun this down. He doesn't want to be hooked. He doesn't want to be hooked behind the 8.
No,
I think you can just see it.
Yes, I think so. I think he got enough of a bump.
He doesn't think so.
No, I think so.
Well, he'll know so. He doesn't think about it. He'll know so. Let's see. What cue's he gone to fetch? He's gone to fetch the jump cue
or a Massey cue.
It's horrible because obviously not only has he got a difficult situation here, but he's got to keep shape on the 7. It's going to be a small Massey shot. It can only be a fraction, but it makes life so much more difficult. No, what a shame. Unlucky, Adrian.
How many points? Okay, so 5 minus 2, 3. So Melih's gonna get the spot, right?
Yep.
Okay. So guys, we have the final results. So the first spot is gonna go to the one and only Jayson NUGUID, and the second spot is gonna go to Melih, who got a great run at the late stages of the match. Amazing, 15 points, tying the match, and then playing great on the decider. Adrian almost qualified and actually was on top of the scoreboard for a lot of the match. And of course, Marnitz always playing great. So do you want to make the interview, Steve?
Yeah, well played, guys. Very unlucky there, Adrian, in that last rack to get hooked by the black by about, what was it, a millimeter?
2 millimeters, yeah, a millimeter, yeah.
Yeah, what a shame. How did you feel? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, yes. If I could just hold my nerves a little bit, I'd be okay. So,
Yeah, I know. It's
good practice. I enjoyed it.
yeah, it's tough out there, but it's all about having a good time.
Yes, yes.
Well played. I hope to see you
next
back
time.
soon. Yeah, that's right. Marnitz, how did you feel?
Oh, I was nervous at the beginning. Jeez.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You pulled off a 15 on the second to last rack, and I thought, yeah, I said he needed 15 and 15, and maybe he's going to make another one. And then you scratched, which was really unlucky because, you know. But as we say in the commentary box, this game with when you scratch and you get 0 points, it just brings you down so far. But anything can happen because we were saying. Melih was out of it. He was down in last place, and then suddenly he's got a spot. You know, anything can happen, anything can turn around. So I hope to see you back next time. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and well played. Nice to see you play.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Melih,
Yes.
is it your birthday?
No. I am very surprised to qualify. I play really bad. My breaks were good, but I didn't manage to play good. But I am surprised to qualify. Thank you to Adrian.
Christmas present.
Yeah, early Christmas present. No,
That's very honest.
Yeah.
Your break was very good, Melih. Apart from a couple of scratches that I can remember, but your break was generally pretty good. It always has. It always is. You maybe weren't so flowing on going through the racks as I've seen you in the past, but you played at the end just good enough to get through. So well done, well played, and look forward to seeing you in December in the main event.
Yes, see you in December. Thank you guys for the organization. I make many mistakes in these 10 innings, but I will play good in the main event. And
Well
good
done.
luck to good luck to NUGUID. Yep.
Jayson. NUGUID,
Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played.
And
Jayson.
Jayson is with Maluto.
Are you good?
Every time, no? Yeah, it's been a fun day again. So it was expected. So I have a great day again.
Yeah, great.
So,
you were breaking as good as usual.
So for you guys, you don't download this one billiard app. Really, you will have a
Well
good
said.
time playing.
Well said, well said. Okay, Jayson, congratulations on that spot.
Bye, Maluto.
And see you in December as well.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you
Luis,
for playing, everybody.
number one.
Bye, guys.
Good luck.
Andres, thank you, Andres. Bye-bye.
So, Luis, thanks for being with us. Once again, it's been a pleasure watching these guys. And see you soon. Get ready for the main event.
Bye, guys. Bye, Steve. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.